Very picturesque.
Mm-hmm.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another update vlog. It is our weekly community update. I'm sorry we didn't have one last week. I'll talk about why we didn't in just a second. Also, do you hear that? Oh my goodness, that's Osei Jr. and he is singing his little heart out in the background. So shout out for Osei Jr. who's very, very happy singing away in the Gouldian Finch cage over there. And yeah, so welcome back. It is another wonderful week. I cannot believe that it is like the first update vlog. Is it the first update vlog? Pretty sure this is the first update vlog of the year. So happy 2016. It has been a phenomenal, life-changing year just in the first couple of weeks for me. I am really blown away by everything that's been happening. And don't worry, I do have a little teacup. It's right here. It's a really cute one today because everybody's always wondering like, Seri, what teacups do you have? And this is the one I've got right now. I don't remember the one I normally have. Oh, it's my little viney one. It is in the dishwasher right now. So here's another pretty one. As you can imagine, it's green and it has flowers on it. Who would have ever guessed I love green flowery things, right guys? But yeah, welcome to the very first community update vlog of 2016. It has been a very busy 2016, both personally and for our channel. And personally, I am doing very well. Thank you guys so much for the support and well wishes while I was recovering from my little surgery. It was definitely more painful than I anticipated, but there really isn't anything you can do when you know it's probably not going to feel the best to go into that kind of surgery, and you know you're not going to feel your best outside of it, like after it's all done, other than just resting. And that's kind of a foreign concept to me. There's a reason that there's like 6 to 8 videos a day on this channel most days, and that's because I'm a bit of a workaholic. So Darling did his best. He threatened to sit on me. He didn't want me to record for a few days, and that was a good call. So yeah, I didn't record last weekend. There was actually a day where not a single new video went up on the channel, and that almost never happens. You can probably count on like one hand, if not both hands, in the 3 years I've been doing this, that I have missed a whole day of not putting anything out on the channel. So that was really surreal. It was very much needed though. I couldn't even sit up in bed, so I was confined in my bed for a while, and thankfully I'm feeling much better. I'm back to going on my walks. If I remember to, I will have put a little snippet of my little daily walk with Darling when we had all these seagulls and anhingas on the lake at the beginning of the video, because it's really awesome. And yeah, so I'm doing much better. Surgery went fine. It wasn't anything major, not major whatsoever. Just it was a bit of something I had to recover to. Things are going great with my family, and I just mentioned that because they're going so great that my sister's getting married. And when is she getting married? She's getting married this month. So there were just like all these technical issues with dates and trying to line dates up, and so my sister and my future brother-in-law, her fiance, threw their hands up in the air and they were like, you know what? It's a small family wedding. It's happening this month. And so it's a small family wedding. It's happening this month. And Darling and I decided to go. Not the easiest thing to do on that short notice, but it's my sister, my only sister. She's getting married. I'm going to go see her, and I'm going to go see her wedding. As a result, I don't know what videos will be like at the end of the month. I have a little bit of time to try to prepare for that, but it kind of like sprung up on all of us, so we're all kind of like, well, this is happening now. And so it's really fun. It's really exciting. Everybody is just super supportive, and she's going to marry into this big family, and it's going to be a wedding on a farm where it's really pretty out there, and I'm really looking forward to going. So I'm going to be able to see my family again, which is phenomenally awesome, since I normally only see them once a year, or once every 2 years if I'm like lucky. That's what's been happening. So it's going to be really fun to see them again after just a few months of being away from my parents and all my siblings and my niece and now my new brother-in-law. So it's going to be really cool. But yeah, just heads up. I have no idea what's happening at the end of this month, but hopefully I'll have enough time to plan out videos and to make sure that there's plenty of adventures for us to all share while I am driving across the country and off to see my sister get married, which is going to be so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. On that note, with all the personal stuff that's been going on in my life and all of the fun questions you guys have been asking about, Seri, how do you cope with like bullying? Because yeah, I was among those who were bullied in school. Trust me, all the way up through college to some level, it happens. Or even at work, and that's a whole nother vlog I could talk about. And then like, Seri, show us more of the area, the nature areas you're around. Darling and I are thinking about going to the Duke Lemur Research Center and showing off the lemurs that are there pretty soon. So I want to show off all those snippets, but I already put out so many videos on the main channel, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So I'm going to try to open up the vlogging channel pretty soon, where all of this personal foo-flying and all of my just like rambling can go there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a sucker for people who like just ramble about their daily life, and I get to share their adventures and their achievements and their struggles with them. I get to see them like go every day at a project that they've got and see the project come to completion. I love those things, and maybe you guys will love those things too, and if so, I don't know when. This month would be a good time because there's going to be a wedding. We're going to go drive across the country. We're going to be doing all sorts of adventures that I will try to have the vlog channel tidied up, cleaned up, ready to go sometime this month. So that's happening. So enough chit chat about that. The channel. So the main channel is doing phenomenal. I knew you guys would love it when we had Star Stable start. I knew you would love it when we had Star Stable going, and we have Star Stable going. So Star Stable is a horse MMORPG, basically. Yeah, it's a horse MMORPG, which doesn't so far have like any fighting or violence. It's all just about taking care of your horse, going on all sorts of fun quests, lots of fun details. I'm really charmed by it. It has been quite a long time since I've dabbled into an MMORPG, just because it's been so long. I've been, working, making, you know where I've been. You guys see the like 2,700, almost 2,800 videos in the archive, and that's what takes up most of my time, and I normally don't feel like I have time that I could invest in those kinds of things, even though Darling really wants me to play Final Fantasy with him again, and even though, like, occasionally I really miss the old Pixel Ragnarok, the very first Ragnarok Online. That was the very first MMORPG I ever played, and I loved it. So, lots of those kinds of things, but yeah, I'm loving Star Stable, and I really love the support, the kindness that a lot of the people who've been playing it for 3+ years are so excited to see somebody who's totally new. And I'm trying not to like look at any of the guides or look at any other LPs right now. I looked at a few, like Stacy Place, I think, came up a lot when I was just trying to see if anybody actually did Star Stable, and how do you make a Star Stable Let's Play? Who knows? I wanted to see what it is like to Let's Play like an MMORPG. That's a new territory for me. And there's not too many people, but it's nice to know that for those of you who are watching me go through like all of the familiar quests and everything, it's a fun thing, it's nostalgic, it's exciting to see those beginner things again, and not frustrating and like you want me just to hurry up. So thank you so much for letting me enjoy that, and being patient as I learn how to use the controls and what to do and how to take care of my poor horse who's just miserable because I forget to log in every day to take care of her. So that is really fun. Let's see, what else has been going on? There is a new Sims 4 stuff pack coming out in a couple days that I really want to get. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but Sims 4 movie stuff has charmed me. I don't know what it is about the Sims 4 movie stuff, but I just love the idea of having my Sims sit down and watch a movie together and eat popcorn and things like that. So I'll be playing that in Sims 4 pretty soon. Zoo Crafting Season 3 has started. It's been amazing. So we have Zoo Crafting Season 3. I'm tempted to do like a double episode one day so we can cover up the day that we're missing and stay like on track with the days of the year. We'll figure it out. We're starting to do a few side quests again. I have big plans for Zoo Crafting in terms of making sure that we add back in the interns, we add back in the old trees. A lot of people have been asking if they can donate to do internships or NPCs again. And I think I'll open that back up if you really want that. And of course, there will always be opportunities to enter the raffle, so you can get those things for free too, because I want to balance it. But if somebody really wanted to like help me out that way, I'm not going to turn it down, because I have a lot of things that need taken care of, so that's not really, something that I want to turn down. But I don't want to like push it on people either. That's why most people don't know I do have a Patreon and things like that, because I don't want to push it on you guys. Most of the audience tends to be very young, and right now I can feed myself, I have a roof over my head, and I can buy people birthday presents, and that to me is success at life. Though if you watch the vlog channel, you know that I do have some major projects that need to be taken care of, and I'll talk about that in the future. But yeah, let's see what else. Wolf Quest going great. I am so excited. We're about to start moving in to like the 4th generation of Wolf Quest, and I think that's amazing that you guys are so in love with Wolf Quest, that we've been following it. It just, the community there gets bigger and bigger and bigger every day. It's been a daily series for over a month and a half, almost 2 months now, and people still can't get enough. And so on Sundays I've been doing double dose episodes, so extra episodes, basically 2 episodes in 1 episode on Sundays, and people still can't get enough. And I love that. I love that you guys love that. I love that you guys are sending in so much fan art. I have a giant folder of fan art in my computer now, and it's so fun. I wish I could print some of it out and like put it in my little scrapbook where I keep the things that people have sent me. On that note, P.O. boxes. I'm looking into it. That's one of those things that like the Patreon money and donations kind of helps to fund doing extra things, because P.O. boxes around here are really expensive. Like, I didn't realize when we lived in our tiny little mountain town and I was only paying like, I think it was $20 a month, that was a steal for the P.O. box because they're very, very expensive down here in the big cities. We live right next to the capital, Raleigh of North Carolina, and we don't live in the capital, we just live in like some of the cities around it, and it's pretty densely packed with people here, and that means that P.O. boxes apparently are like premium real estate, so trying to get one is kind of pricey, and I don't know when we're going to be moving. I don't know if we're having to move in August or not, because Darling's going to be entering a PH program, and again, you know, if you watch the vlogs, you might hear a lot more about this kind of stuff. But yeah, entering a PhD program, and we don't know where it's going yet. So it could be anywhere. It could even be in Hawaii. Like, it really could be almost anywhere, because there's several of them that he applied to. So we could be up and moving. And I don't know if I want to get a P.O. box now, but so many people have requested it. If you guys are okay with understanding that it might only be open from like January, February to maybe July, and then I have to move, then that would be fantastic. So I'm looking into that for sure. And let me see, what else are we doing? I have not forgotten about Twinbark Town. So the question of where is Twinbark Town? Twinbark Town is hard to write right now. I'm not feeling super motivated on it in a way where I feel really burned out, overwhelmed. Like, it had a huge response, and that was fantastic. It wasn't quite the kind of response that I expected though, and you have to tailor what it is to the audience a little bit that way. That's kind of what YouTube is, this constant balance between kind of your vision, your picture of it, and then how the community reacts to it, and then pulling those two things together and creating something new in that synergy between yourself and your ideas and the community. And so Twinbark Town kind of veered off from where I thought it was going to be tremendously, and I'm still figuring out how to cope with that. And I know that sounds kind of artsy. Basically, just look at it as I have a writer's block. And at first I was super discouraged, and then I told myself I'm just gonna take a break, and I'm feeling better. The longer I take a break on it, the more I'm going, okay, so I can't do X, Y, and Z, but let's try A, B, and C instead, and finding that balance. So I know that doesn't make any sense. That sounded so esoteric. Like, I'm finding my balance for the series, so I'm sorry if it's taking a while to get to you guys. So that's kind of what's happening right now. I am just a little burned out on it, but not in a way where I don't like it, not in a way where I don't want to see it go somewhere new. It's like where you realize I need to work harder on this in a way I didn't anticipate and expect to make it what I really want it to be. And that's what Twinbark Town kind of is right now. And that's where kind of a lot of the other roleplay series are. It is not something I'm turning my back on. They're just far more work than I really anticipated. And it's been so long since I've really utilized my writing skills that when you look at it like as a writer, as a critique, like a critic of your own art, you're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where's the editor? I need help here. Oh, what's going on? This isn't the quality I want. So that's kind of what is happening with Twinbark Town. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of it. That just means if you guys can be patient and let me kind of rediscover where I need to be, where I want to be there, it'll mean so much. In fact, I wonder if I can convince Darling. Ooh, that would make a fun vlog. Convincing Darling to be able to go and see some of the rescue centers around here to just kind of tap back into where all of it originally was inspired from. Because it definitely comes from my experiences and my practices when I volunteered at rescue centers. So we'll look into that too. Twinbark Town's not abandoned though, so don't panic. Anything else? There's a few secret series I'm sitting on still, and I do have the Xbox 360 right down here. I've got my Elgato over here. We just haven't quite figured out how to connect the new computer and the Elgato and the Xbox 360 to get Viva Pinata yet. Viva Pinata is not abandoned. I just need to figure out how to get this new setup working. So we're working on that. I'm trying to think anything else. I don't think so. I don't think so, but yeah, I'm doing good, feeling good. everything should be okay from that surgery, and it's fine. It was just a little minor thing. Nothing I don't even want to talk about. Just that it hurt, and I'm feeling better now. So there's that. Let's see, and we're actually, here's the last thing, one of the things I would like from you guys. We are approaching 40,000 subscribers, and that's kind of a huge deal. If I think about it, it's a huge deal, and it's just like, this community has grown so much. I can tell you all that draft tongues are blue, and now I know 40,000 of you had the opportunity to know a little bit more about the natural world, and that is always what gets to me about our community growing and the Pixologist community becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like, yes, now we can share knowledge about why betta fish shouldn't live in a little vase. They should have their own tank, and hopefully change the world for the better as a result. So I'm really excited about the fact that we're approaching a larger milestone in our pixel biology community. And someone, Diamond, actually asked me on Twitter today, hey, you think you should do a quick Q&A video? And I think that would be so much fun. I'm a sucker for Q&A videos from other like gaming YouTubers, so I would love to do one and just see what you guys want. I know many of you are very new. We get new subscribers every day who are like, hi, I'm new here, what's going on? And so you guys probably aren't going to know a lot of facts about me, or have watched like the Greenhouse series, or like any of the old series where I would answer a lot of questions about myself in them. So yeah, if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm going to gather them up for like a 40,000 subscriber Q&A. It'll be really fun. They can be really relaxed questions. It can be like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream, or things like that. Or it could be like more complicated questions. Nothing too like super deep, if you don't mind this time, but we can always have opportunities to talk about those things in the future. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like Ark is still coming. I just have to convince Darling to sit down and play it with me. I want to get Harvest Moon or Rune Factory series up and going again. I haven't forgotten about my promise to try to get Sims 2 up in January. I mean, there's just so much to do. There's just always so much to do and so many adventures to tell, and it's just so exciting. Every day is just so exciting, knowing that I get to tell adventures to you guys and try to share more knowledge about the natural world to you guys. So that'll be it for now. Really quick little Q&A, or like coming up, really quick little community update video. There we go. I'm already so excited about the idea of doing a Q&A. Please feel free to leave questions down below for the Q&A. I'll put one together and we'll see how it is. Give it up to Ossie Jr. for his singing over there. He's a really good bird. And that'll be about it. So I will see you guys next week for another community update. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do, and I just hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you can go and see something new and awesome outside and enjoy the natural world, and I hope you can enjoy our adventures together. If you have suggestions for games, ideas for things to do in our various series, the 101 Dalmatian series is getting really exciting, by the way. I'm loving it. It basically comments on the series. This is what those videos are for. So you can say like, hey Seri, I really want you to play Slime Rancher. It's on the list. I really want you to play Undertale. That's on the list. My brother actually bought it for me recently, so now I'm like, I have to play it now. Or if you want to be like, hey Seri, I want to go and mine more in zoo crafting. When is the Dinos like side series coming? When is the Meadow of Horses farming side series coming? Any of those questions, leave them down below and I'll expand on them a little bit more in the future community update videos. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.